Welcome to the Delali network. I have been getting a lot of questions on how to evaluate one's transcript. So I've taken it upon myself to do a demonstration of how to do your transcript evaluation, whether for your US school applications, your Canada school applications, or your New Zealand school applications. So let's get started. The first thing you have to do is to open your web browser. So you can use either Google Chrome, Safari, or any browser of your choice. So once you open your web browser, in the search box, you come and type WES Evaluation Services, which has already popped up. So you select that, it brings you to their official website. So what do you have to do? We have sign in there, we have create an account, contact us, credential evaluation. We don't have an account yet. So the first thing we have to do is to create an account. So you click on create an account, it brings you to their website, then it will ask you, where will you use your evaluation? We have US, we have Canada, we have New Zealand. So for the purposes of this education, I'll be selecting US since I'll be putting in my school applications for the schools in the US. So let's select US. So after selecting US, it's asking me to provide my email address. So let me just double check from my phone. Let me double check from my phone and input my email address there. So let's say slide@gmail.com. So slide. Then after you input your email address, you click on next. It says what? Please check your inbox. A 6-digit verification code has been sent to slide@gmail.com. So I have to look for the code in my email and then I would submit the code. So let me just open my email. So the code is in caps. So ZT in caps. So ZTF3Q2. So submit code. Good. It says what? Verification complete. Your email address has been successfully verified. Thank you. So you click on continue. So now it's asking me to create an account. But if you already have an account, you would only have to come and log in. So let's continue with the account creation. So I'm going to enter my first name, Sylvester. Why am I typing in caps? Okay, so Sylvester. Then my middle name is Delali. Then my last name is Abado. If you don't have a last name, you just tick the box. But I believe most of us have last names. Your date of birth, I'll just select any month. January, let's say 5th, and the year, let's say 1990. Where is 1990? Okay. Do you have a West reference number? I don't even have an account. This is my first time, so I don't have a West reference number. So automatically, the system has even selected what? No for me. My email is already there because I did the verification. Then it's asking me to enter my password. So let me just generate a password that I can use. And the password has instructions for us to follow. So you just look at the requirements for the password creation and do that. So let's continue with the account creation. So that's my password. And I'm being asked to now select a security question and give a response. So what is your favorite sports team? I'll go for that. My favorite sports team is Chelsea, since we are the champions in the world for now. So I'll go in for Chelsea. It's asking if I agree to receive promotional emails and news content from West. I understand that I may unsubscribe at any time. So when you tick the box, it simply means that you consent that West should be sending you promotional emails and newsletters as and when they come. But I don't want to receive this information, so I wouldn't tick the box. So I'll just come and click on create your account. So let's get started. Good. My account has been created. I'll just save everything on my laptop. Let's continue. So if you look at the top, it says what? My application into brackets US. My application into brackets US. So already the information that I've entered is still there. So I'll come and select my gender. So I'm a man. Obviously, I'm not a transgender. So then country code. I'm in Canada now, so let me just select Canada, and you just put in your phone number there. This is just a random phone number that I'm inputting, so let's take note of that. Let's continue. It says what is the primary purpose of this evaluation? So when you look at the options, we have what? Education, professional license, stroke certification, employment, immigration, and others. So you choose the one that is applicable in your case. In my case, it is for education purposes, so I'll select education. Then it's asking me, what is the level of education that you are pursuing? So I want to go for graduate studies, that is master's, PhD, or any qualification above the undergraduate level. So graduate admissions. So I'll select that. I'll come and click on next. Then it is asking, what credentials have you earned? So you can read and just have an idea about what is asking. So they're asking me to add credential. So add credential. So the country or territory of education, I schooled in Ghana. Then the type of education, it was higher education. That is my first degree. So higher education. Then the name of institution is Valley View University. So even before I finish typing, it is in the assistant. So Valley View University. The name of the diploma stroke certificate. So I did a Bachelor of Education. So I'll just look for that and see if it's among Bachelor of Education. Good, it's already there. So you select that. So you select what applies in your case. So this is what applies in my case. Then it's asking you to give your first into brackets given name as it appears exactly on your credential. That is your transcript. So my given name is Sylvester. Then it's asking for my middle name. My middle name is Delali. My last name is Agbado. Okay. It's asking me, what is the field of study? So that field of study was English language. And the year I was awarded that certification was in 2023. If I do remember, 2023. Then it's asking years attended. So from what is this? From 2020 to 2023. That is the years attended. So whatever is applicable in your case, you choose that. Which year did you begin the school and which year did you finish? Then you click on what? Save. Okay. I don't have only a degree. I have a diploma in education as well. So it's asking me if I want to add another credential. Yes, I want to add another credential. So let's click on it. Add another credential. Country or territory is still Ghana. The type of education. So this time around, it's a diploma in basic education. So which of them is applicable in my case? We have polytechnics there and we have teacher training colleges. So I'll go for the teacher training colleges. The name of the institution. When I want to type the name of my training college, you see, Jasikai College of Education is there. And the old name is what? Training College. So I'll choose Jasikai College of Education. Then the name of diploma stroke certificate is just a diploma. Yeah, a diploma in education. I did the general course. So it's a diploma in basic education. Then the given name, Sylvester. The middle name is Delali. I'm a proud number 9. And the last name is Agbado. Then the field of study is basic education. So basic education, because on my certificate it's written diploma in basic education. Which year was this awarded? It was awarded in 2017 credential. Okay. When did I begin these studies? I began the studies in 2014 and I finished in 2017. So I will save it. So my 2 post-secondary credentials have been added. That is my diploma and my bachelor's. So I'll click on what next. Okay. So it is asking me to enter my current residential address, so that when they are done with the evaluation, a copy, that is a hard copy, will be sent to my address. So you have to enter your address there. I'm in Canada now, so let me just select Canada. Let me look for Canada. Okay, then the streets, I'm just gonna put anything there. Pembina Highway. The city, I'm in the city of Winnipeg. The state or province, the province is what? Manitoba. And the postal code, let me just select anything. R3T 22. Okay, I'm done filling this. How would you like us to send you your report once it's complete? So they're asking for the delivery method. I don't want the international courier because it's too expensive. So I'll just go for the standard delivery because the goal is to save money as well. So save. Okay. So it's asking if I would like to order additional copies for myself. No, because one hard copy is enough. I can run copies. Then it's asking me to add the institution receiving the report. So for instance, if I've begun my application for the US schools, I'll just add the recipient, that is the name of the school, the address, email, and those things. But I've not begun my school application yet, so you can leave that for now. And they are saying each institution you add will result in an additional fee of $34, which includes your shipping and your handling. So let's continue. So we'll click on next. Once you click on next, it says they are recommending a package for you, even though there are other packages. So we have the West ICAP, and we have the West Basic. Now let's look at the ICAP, the content of the ICAP. 1. Your transcript will be stored and sent to the various institutions. Evaluation of official documents, list of all subjects completed at the post-secondary level, US semester credits and grade equivalents for each course, then US grade points average GPA on a 4.0 scale, then designates the level, that is upper or lower, of each undergraduate course. But when you choose the basic, it simply means that West is not going to store, because if you look at the basic, the transcript to be stored and sent to institutions has not been ticked. So let's take note of that. So I'll go for the ICAP. But when you look at the difference, it's not anything that much. So the ICAP is $233 and the basic is $182. So any of them that I want, I choose. When you look at here, we have what? Other available evaluation packages. When you click on the arrow, it will pop up. But most often we recommend you select the West ICAP, that is the course by course. So select. So I've selected this one, then I'll click on what? Next. Okay, so let's continue. Required documents checklist for Sylvester Abado. So my education, the first one is Valley View University, that's Bachelor of Education. So it's asking that I present my academic transcript, that is the official document. So what do I need to do? If we can see, there are some arrows that have been drawn there showing you what you have to do. So it says what? Please contact Valley View University and request to send your documents electronically to us. So the first arrow is that is the first image there is me, the individual doing the application, Sylvester. Then the arrow points to what? My institution, which is Valley View. So I have to go and request for my transcript there. And let Valley View send it electronically to us. So as you can see, once it's ready, transcript ready, then they will now send it to us. So let's continue. Then the degree certificates, they say what? Clear, legible photocopies of the degree certificate stroke diploma. So what do you need to do? You are allowed to upload that yourself. That is, you can upload a clear and legible copy of this document in my account. So let's continue. Your education. The second one is the diploma in basic education. That is, how do we call it? Jessica College of Education. So let's continue. Your requirements list. So same method. You contact Jessica College of Education. And most of us who have attended the College of Education, the awarding institution during our time was University of Cape Coast. So you have to contact UCC for them to transmit your official transcript directly to us. Let's scroll down. Then degree certificate, that's the diploma certificate I can upload that myself. So they say how to send your documents. You include your reference number. Do not send original documents. Ask about sending digital documents. You pay the shipping charges. So let's continue. I'm going to click on what? Next. Processing. So please review your application and make sure all the information is correct. Incorrect information may cause the delivery of your reports to be delayed. So let's take note of that. So just review everything, and if everything is perfect or okay, then you come and click on the acknowledgement here. I authorize WES to verify the authenticity of my documents. I certify that the information I am submitting is accurate and authentic. I have read and accept the World Education Services terms and conditions and acknowledge receipt of WES privacy policy. Then by checking this box, I acknowledge the WES does not require any original document, blah blah blah. So you just read that, you tick everything, you click on next. Okay. So they are asking me to confirm. Even though they've asked me previously to double check, they are still asking me to confirm if my first name is correct, my middle name is correct, my family name is correct, and my date of birth is correct. Let's take note of that. Confirm. Okay. So if you look at it, the evaluation fee was 233. Then the delivery, when you add everything, the total cost is $246 US, which will be around 300 and something Canadian dollars. So let's continue. It says select payment method. So you can use your credit or your debit card. And when I should select the credit or debit card, and I come and click here, it says what? Submit. Good. Now it is asking me to enter my payment information. It's asking me to enter my payment information. So whatever card that I'm going to use, if it's Visa, MasterCard or Amex, I'll just enter it and enter my billing address. Then I'll click on what? Submit payment. But I'm not going to pay. It was just for the purposes of education. So let's come back. So since I don't want to pay, let me just save and exit. Okay. So after paying, you would receive what we call a WES reference number. A WES reference number. That number is going to help you request for your transcript when you go to your institution. But then, you don't have to go to your institution to even go and request for your transcript. You don't have to go to your institution to request for your transcript. There is a simple way to do that. So let's look at what we call qualification check. Qualification check. So qualification check. This is not their website. I'm just looking for their official website here. Good. So let's click here. Good. So this is their official website, qualificationcheck.com. So when you come to qualification check, you have to come and what? Sign up. So you come and say, don't have an account, so you register for free. Okay. So it's asking you to register as an organization or register as an individual. So I'm registering as an individual. So it's asking for my first name. Let me just input my first name there. Then it's asking for my last name. Then it's asking for my email, which is delali@gmail.com. So register. Okay. Email address. So I'll enter my email address at gmail.com. Password. So I have an information from them here. Let's just check it out. So first of all, I have to what? Verify my email. So I'm verifying it on my phone because as I was creating the account, they sent me this information. So during the verification of my email on my phone, then I will now have to enter my password. So let me enter my password. Let me enter my password here. Then it's asking for my country. So Ghana. Where is Ghana? Ghana. Okay, so Ghana. So you have to agree. You do all this in your email on your phone. Or if your email is opened on your laptop, you can simply do that. Okay. So I've been able to do that. So let me just enter my password here. Login. Good. So I've been able to log in. So if you log in, it has several things at the left hand side. I am a verified wallet, new verification, receipt, account, FAQ, logout. So new verification. So it's asking me to add my education. It's asking me to add my education. So start. So if you remember, during the WES evaluation, I entered 2 institutions, right? So two. So I'll just click on the plus and select two institutions. Then my first name again, as usual, Sylvester. So you type your individual details as you did. So Sylvester, then my middle name, then my last name, then the date of birth. I'm just using the random information, please. So let's take note of that. And the reference, that's the 7 digit Wes has given you after you paid. You see that on your account or your email. Once you are done, you click on what? Next. Okay. So because I selected two education verification, that is why we have here one, education verification one, education verification two. If it's more than two, you'll see that it will be three, or you can just come and click add another education verification. So let's continue with the first one. So the first one is Valley View University. Valley View University. So the one in Ghana, you select that. It says what? Please provide official transcript and not personal copies. Due to internal administrative processes, this institution may take up to 10 working days to deliver a verification report. So let's take note of that. Now, what are the required documents? One, the consent form. Two, your degree or diploma certificate. And the third one is your transcript. Even though it's not listed there, but add it. So first name, you fill this in, which I've already done here. You scroll down, enrollment status, you're a past student. So your matriculation number, and just enter. I'm just entering anything here for education purposes. So let's take note of that. Then the date of issue. Let's say 18/02/2017. Then the course was what? English language. Then the qualification is what? A bachelor's. Then the classification is what? Bachelor or bachelor's in, sorry, bachelor's of education. That's a B.Ed. So let's take note of that. The course, English language, qualification, bachelor's, classification, bachelor's of education. The enrollment year, 2020. Then the graduation year, 2023. If you have any comments you want to add, you can simply just type here, as we can all see. Mandatory documents. The consent form, number one. So once you click on the download and sign here, as you can see, qualification check, permission to release. You are giving qualification check the permission that when they contact your institution should release your details and confirm whether the certificate and the transcript you've provided to qualification check is legit, so that if it's legit, WES can proceed to do your evaluation without you having to contact your school to send your transcript to WES. Qualification check is doing that for you. That is why you are paying them. So you enter the institution organization name here, your full name, your date, then your signature. You just print this out and sign, or if you can fill it digitally and sign digitally too, it's up to you. Then you upload your degree or diploma certificate here. Then in this portion, upload your transcript. Your transcript, upload it here. So you come and do the same thing for education verification too, if you are using two credentials. So for example, just a kind, you see it doesn't appear. It simply means that the College of Education's name cannot be found in their system. But if you look at the transcript for the College of Education during our time, the diploma was awarded by UCC. So the college is affiliated to what? University of Cape Coast. So you look for University of Cape Coast here, University of Cape Coast. So Ghana, you select it. So also the same price, 69. Required document, consent form, degree or diploma, and add your transcript. So you fill this information as well. Qualification details. So you enter everything just like how I did for the first one. Then the comment. So here you can say, oh, I completed Jaskin College of Education in 2017. The school is affiliated to the University of Cape Coast. So that is why I have selected the University of Cape Coast, because I cannot find Jaskin College of Education or the name of your college there. So if your college is affiliated to any university, just use the university. Or simply, yes, just use the university. Yeah. Then, same thing. So that means the consent form is going to be two when you're using two credentials. So you download again, as I demonstrated the first time, the name of your, so here You can say University of Cape Coast into brackets, the name of the college, or the name of the nursing training, or the name of whatever institution. Do you get it? Then your full name, date, you sign. Then you scan it very nicely and come and upload here. Then you upload the diploma certificate here too. Then upload your transcripts for add another document. Then you come and click on what? The next one. But because I've not completed them, you notice that I'm not getting the next. But let me just, so you see they've automatically selected the terms and consents. It was no. So I have to turn it on towards yes. Good. So even as I've not completed, I can still continue. So let's click on next. Good. You see, they said please correct the errors shown. So because I have not filled some of the things, that is why I can't proceed. So once you do it, you come to the payment details. 69 plus 69, you put the two together, you pay them, and you are done with everything. So you just wait patiently for some number of working days. Qualification Check will contact your institution and will do the verification on your behalf. Once the result is ready, you will see an email or you receive an email in your account saying that the verification they've done is ready. So you log in and check, and you will see that there is nothing pending there. If there is anything pending, they will let you know what to do. So that is how to use Qualification Check in conjunction with WES for your transcript evaluation to be done for you. You don't need to walk to your institution. You don't need to connect or contact someone there. Just ensure when you are done with your WES information and everything, come to Qualification Check website, create an account, fill in the respective information as I've demonstrated, do the payment, provide the necessary provide the necessary document, and then what? Submit. Allow Qualification Check to some number of days or weeks. We'll do the verification for you. So once it's done, when you log into your WES account, you see that WES will now tell you everything is complete and your evaluation is in progress. So let's take note of that. If Qualification Check needs any extra information, they'll reach out to you via email or via your account to provide that information. So this is a video of how to do WES evaluation and how to use Qualification Check to let them verify whatever transcripts you are providing. I'm signing out here, but before I sign out, remember to subscribe, comment, like, and share. Have a blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.